Hello there. Welcome. This is a quantum session to connect you deep within the unconsciousness, or also known as the underworld. The intention within this quantum session is to guide you through an inner journey to heal, release, purge, delete any false, deceptive, illusionary programming, ancestral patterns, stories, beliefs that keeps you trapped in cycles, patterns, habits of control, keeping you limited, feeling fear and lack, feeling small in your own existence, powerless. The moment you press play, you accessed the quantum. We are going to get started right away. So go ahead and find a quiet, undisturbed space where you can be fully present. If you can, go to a sacred spot in nature where you feel the divine sacred love of Mother Earth, connecting to nature while honoring both physical and non-physical of quantum connection. This will support to guide this journey even deeper. You don't have to sit in nature, but it is recommended. Okay. Your higher self is coming through now. Your higher self is going to fully guide this entire session. There is an ancient guide that is moving through me as we take you deep within the underworld. You are fully wrapped in the highest, purest, divine, unconditional love of Source consciousness. And any other quantum, spiritual beings, guides that you work with, you can call them in now. They will come naturally. We all have a spirit team, and they are here to guide us from the other side. They are going to join now. So if you start to feel energy, presence near, it is the guides on the other side, ready to walk you through this quantum, ancient, shamanic healing session. While you are getting settled, I'm going to get myself settled. Just take a few slow, conscious, deep breaths in and out. All you need to do is say yes to receive this expansive journey. Stay till the end to receive full healing benefits. And just follow the guidance of your higher self. Be fully present. Release attachments of what you need to do next. All you need to do is be here and now in this present moment. We are now going to take you on a journey deep within the unconsciousness of your underworld existence. Within the unconsciousness exists your shadow, exists all suppressed, denied, judged, forgotten parts of your existence. The parts of you that you have hidden since childhood for protection. The parts of you that this world has deeply judged. The parts of you that you deny within yourself. The parts of you that has been passed down through ancestral patterns and cycles. and your shadow existence. The shadow is not to be feared. Our shadow is here to protect us, to guide us. It carries our infinite creation power, ancient wisdom, soul, remembrance, and clarity. So we are going to now take you into the unconsciousness of the underworld. And we're going to connect you, plugging you in consciously, energetically, quantumly into your shadow existence. So if you want to visually focus on the center of your heart, imagine a door or a portal, however it wants to appear, and it is open within this space. Go ahead and walk through, leaving behind control and expectations, and just allow this experience to guide you naturally. As you walk through this portal into the underworld, your shadow is waiting for you on the other side. Pay attention to how you are feeling. If you notice any subtle shifts in energy, if you notice any hot, cold, tingling sensations within your body. You are now standing in the consciousness of your underworld. Just for a moment, just be here. If you don't connect with your unconscious realm too often, it may begin to feel familiar. It may feel foreign, but there's nothing to fear here. The human world paints a description about the underworld, of the unconsciousness, of the shadow. To fear it, to deny its existence, to run away from it, to suppress it. This is a trap. This is to keep you away from facing the darkest parts of your existence. To truly honor yourself, to truly know who you are on the deep core soul level, to connect with your authentic existence, to remember where you truly come from. You need to honor both, embrace both light and dark aspects of yourself. And if you seek, desire, wish, want to vibrate high, to exist in a higher dimension, a higher frequency, to embody more light of unconditional love, you have to go deep within the unconsciousness, deep within the underworld, and face all that exists there. Your shadow is here. Your higher self is going to plug your energy, your consciousness, this present moment into your shadow existence. And there's going to be an energetic cord extending from your heart center, plugging into your shadow. Okay, you are fully plugged in now. I am being guided to hold this space, this quantum space for you while you connect. I'm going to give you a moment to just be, to listen to your shadow. Anything that needs to be fully aware of, that you need to be fully aware of in this moment. it will rise into your consciousness, your awareness. So just listen. If you have any questions, you can ask, but I will leave you here for a moment. I am being guided right now, while you are connecting with your shadow consciousness, to start an ancient healing session. The intention for this is to dissolve, delete, purge, release any false illusionary spells of deception, programming, control, lack, limitation, fear. Anything that you are carrying that is limiting your existence, that is limiting your perspective of reality and of self, that is causing chaos and challenges, conflict within your inner and outer reality. This healing is going to come through now. So say yes to receive. It is going to run in the background of your quantum self into all systems while you are connecting with your shadow self. So this has now started. You are now being connected with the consciousness of truth, of ancient wisdom, soul, remembrance, and clarity. Your shadow is plugging you into this part of dormant existence within you. This has been lying dormant underneath all of the illusionary programming. This is forgotten parts of your existence. This is suppressed, denied, deleted. Once you plug into this truth consciousness of ancient wisdom and soul remembrance, you may begin to start receiving revelations, soul clarity, conscious breakthroughs, wisdom that you're not normally used to receiving, and that's not offered within the 3D. So allow whatever's meant to rise into your awareness, allow it to be. There's no forcing or controlling anything here, and you will only be able to receive what you are willing to face. So if you are in a moment of feeling brave and courageous, and you want to go as deep as you possibly can, you can let your higher self, your shadow, source, the underworld, you can let the quantum know that you are ready to go deep. If you feel like you only want to receive a small amount of information, then you can let the quantum know that as well. Wherever you are, this is meeting you where you currently stand in your existence. Okay, you are now plugged into the truth consciousness. So anything in your life that you are feeding, nurturing, focusing upon, any story, timeline, belief, programming, system, collectively taught, ancestrally passed down, wherever it's coming from, if it is a lie, if it is an illusion, if it is a spell, if it is false, if it is deceptive, if it's controlling you, it will be illuminated here and now. If you feel guided, grab a journal, something to write with, so you can start to take notes. The reason for documenting this journey is so that you can Look back on your experiences and connect the dots of unconscious healing. If you don't feel resonated to take notes, that is okay as well. Just be fully present. The ancient energies that are present now within this quantum inner expansive journey, they are sending in specific healing frequencies. These are healing frequencies to cut through the illusions and the lies of deception that you have been taught and programmed with since birth. Whatever it is that you came here to face in this exact moment, that you came to heal, to purge, to release and delete out of your conscious existence, this is what will intentionally be healing within this space. You can come back to this anytime that you need it, whenever you think about it, whenever you feel the unconsciousness, your shadow pulling you into a connection point. You can play this. We recommend waiting at least 3 to 7 days in between each quantum session with any session to allow your system to fully integrate, anchor, and release and heal all the energies that you are receiving. I just had a release in energy. So the ancient ones want you to know that you are releasing lifetimes, not just this lifetime, but lifetimes of deception. And they are focusing on deception energy. These are deceptive stories, beliefs, systems that you have found to be natural in your day-to-day life since birth. And this goes back 10 lifetimes. They are saying not for all, some 8 to 5. You will know what is meant for you through your own intuitive guidance of your higher self connection. They're saying the details don't matter. They just want to bring awareness about where all these healings are coming from. Okay, your shadow has a direct message. There is something that you have been unaware of, that you have been feeling rise to the surface. You've been feeling, you've been sensing something big, something changing, something beneath the surface, moving and shifting and rising. And it has not fully broken through your consciousness to come into your full awareness. So your shadow is going to give you messages, synchronicities, signs, guidance, clarity, connecting you to this conscious breakthrough. So just remain here. Stay focused on your shadow. That's the only energy that you need to stay connected to while you are being guided in the quantum and while I am directly speaking to you and guiding you through this. I am simply a quantum guide, and I hold the energetic space for these type of sessions. So whether you are listening to a quantum session on this YouTube community, or you are sitting down with a one-on-one session with me live, this is how the sessions go. We direct energy, we change, we alter, we shift, we transmute, we delete, We expand, we evolve, energy, consciousness, connecting with the unconsciousness for energy and conscious breakthroughs. And if you are interested in a one-on-one quantum, akashic, ancient shamanic healing session, you can click the link inside of the community bio. I will put the link below in this description box. You just click on the website link and it's the very first link inside of there. It will direct you to the website with more details and the next action step to book. I made this process very simple and easy for us all so that you can get the healing work that you truly deserve. Sometimes we do need outside support. As always, find a healer, a quantum guide, a Akashic guide, a mentor, a coach, whatever you're looking for. Always seek guidance externally through the power of source, consciousness, and your higher self first. Make sure that they are energetically resonant with what it is that you are needing support with. And you will know. You will feel it in your body. You will feel it in your energy. You will feel it in your heart if someone is meant to work with you or not. So in this moment, while you are receiving healing, I'm being guided to plug you into source. And if I am not your resonant quantum guide or ancient shamanic healer or Akashic guide, then I'm going to now set the intention that the one that is here to support you in the external, to guide conscious breakthroughs, that you will align with them with ease and grace and divine perfect timing for you. And if you are aligned to work one-on-one with me, then we will open up that communicative channel so that we can open availability and a spot for you to come in. Okay, beautiful. You are doing wonderful. Your higher self is coming through and saying that there is one more shift inside of you. It's going to feel subtle, but it's a big shift. It's been hidden from you, but your higher self is showing it through me to help guide you in this moment. There is something you've been holding on to. It is a barrier. It is an illusion. It is not real, but you have been carrying an illusion. It is heavy. It is dense. It is a belief. It's a system. It's been programmed and taught since you were very little. And this illusion has been fighting you for most of your life. It's been weighing heavy on you. And the more that I am describing this, you're going to start to be like, okay, I know what this is. I know I can feel this. I have a direct sense of what this is. So the moment that you get that familiar feeling of, oh, I know what this is, hold on to it, because we're going to break through this right now. So this unconscious barrier is what your higher self is calling it. It's an illusion. It is passed down through many lifetimes. I'm shown it's also ancient. It's carried within a lot of us. So you're not alone on carrying this burden and this barrier. But this exact illusion has been blocking you from connection with the core of your soul, authentic existence. It has been blocking you from receiving direct source conscious connection. It has been lying to you. It has been lying to you about who you truly are. It has been lying to you about who you need to be in this world. It has been feeding you false identity stories. It has been lying to you about who you truly are connected to, which is source, where you truly come from, which is source consciousness. We are all an extension of source. And you have forgotten this because of this illusion right here. And most all souls that have the human experience carry this. Some carry this weight heavier than others. But this illusion has been a barrier. It's been a wall, an illusionary wall between false existence and true existence. It's been guiding you towards a trajectory and a path that you did not choose. It has been leading you towards connections that feel siphoning, depleting, and it's been a very heavy, false identity to carry. So sit with this energy. Now that it's been placed in your conscious hands, your awareness, you know that it's there. You know that its existence has been programmed within you, taught. We're going to go ahead and send some ancient healing energies to break this down. We're going to chisel it away. Think of it as a wall that we are going to break down, a barrier that we're going to explode, blow up. However you want to visualize this, think about it, whatever you want to do with it, it's all up to you. Okay, the energies are coming in now, and they are going to activate inside of your third eye. This is where this illusionary program and system has been feeding you lies. This is why you can't see or feel or remember. This is all about soul remembrance. This is why you're having a hard time remembering who you truly are on the soul level outside of human existence and where you truly come from, which is source conscious connection. The energies and the activations are now starting. Just say yes to receive, sit back and observe whatever is coming into your awareness. You may receive flashes of past lifetime memories. You may receive conscious breakthroughs of soul clarity and remembrance. You may start to feel familiar feelings of and sensing who you are on the core soul authentic level, who you came here to be, who source created you to be. This is what this is reconnecting you with. This is what you're remembering right now. And you're also remembering the source within you. Many of us come here and forget that source even exists until source begins to rise and awaken within us. And then we just go back home and remember more. And the more that you go back home, the more that you remember. And the more that you remember, the more that you can break through all these illusionary barriers of false identity, connection, false masks that you wear, that you created to fit into this world, false stories and beliefs of lack and limitation and fear. All of it's a lie. All of that is a lie. So all the lies that you have been told, all that you've been living within, existing within, operating within, it's breaking down. We are completely psychologically rewiring and recalibrating your entire system to reconnect with the true core soul existence of your truth, ancient wisdom. Not all souls on this planet are ancient. There's a bunch of newer souls that are born here that haven't lived as many lives. For example, I am an ancient soul. I've been around for a very long time. That is why I have these gifts and abilities. Through my Akashic journeys, I have been able to retrieve and awaken, remember my soul talents and gifts from the quantum and the Akashic to be able to guide these sessions. It's taken me a lot of work in this lifetime to obtain these gifts and abilities from my soul. So if that is also something you're interested in doing, we can do in these sessions. We can do anything in these sessions, especially an Akashic session. The Akashic, if you've never heard of the Akashic Records, it is a soul library, a quantum library, a universal library of past, present, and future memories. So every lifetime, every timeline, every story, every part of your existence, every version exists within the Akashic. You can go back into the past and retrieve anything that you need, memories, gifts, abilities, connections, whatever it is you're looking for. Okay, so these energies are coming through, and they're going to go deeper into your third eye now. Your higher self is coming through and saying you're doing an incredible job of receiving, so just continue to allow. Allowing is the biggest step here. The more open you are to receiving, the deeper the work can go, and the deeper the work can go, the more you can become aware of, the deeper you can heal, and the more that you can consciously break through. Okay. We're just kind of taking a little pause moment here. Anything that you are receiving, just allow it to rise. Don't attach, just let it be. Some things may make sense, some things may not make sense. That's why I suggest documenting these type of journeys, because then you can go back into your journal, your notes, and connect the dots. When you're doing shadow healing work, unconscious work, going into the underworld and facing the darkest parts of yourself, it's really all about just connecting the dots. You become your own inner detective, and you start to be able to piece together why you are the way you are, why you exist the way you exist, why you have certain patterns and habits, and it helps you to break out of specific cycles. There's a lot that you can accomplish when you connect to your underworld, your unconsciousness, and allow your shadow to guide you. Your shadow is nothing to fear. Your darkness is nothing to fear. It's just this world paints it that way, so you don't go seeking healing. You don't go connect with the darkest parts of yourself, because once you start that journey, once you awaken consciously, energetically, quantumly, once you face the darkest parts of yourself, you can no longer be controlled, manipulated, deceived. You start to heal your discernment abilities, which we all have. It's just if you've experienced a lot of trauma and you have been so deeply programmed with the amnesic spell of deception and lies and control and fear, then your discernment abilities are not as sharp as they should be. So the more healing you do within your unconsciousness, it naturally heals your discernment. And then through discernment, you're able to see through people. You're able to feel energy. You're able to know who to trust, who to walk away from, who to block. You know how to move in life. And we basically live in a psychological warfare type of existence, because humanity lives in a very, very dark, lower vibrational state. I mean, yes, we are coming out of that, and we are in incredible awakening times, but we're still really going deeply into the psychological warfare. Everyone's carrying this. That is why this world is such a chaotic mess, and why humans are so disturbing and disruptive and chaotic, why there's so much war. But in order to heal, we have to go deep into the unconsciousness and face the reasons, the lower levels of why the superficial layers of human existence it's awful. It's disturbing. Humans are disturbing. Okay. I'm just kind of chit-chatting right now while you receive, sharing whatever feels guided to share. We will close this down soon, so stay with it. You're almost done. Like I said, you can come back to this anytime. The more that you face your unconsciousness, the more healing you're going to be able to accomplish. I do feel guided to share this. This is the biggest soul trap in the false spiritual community. This is why a lot of people tend to steer clear of spirituality, of spiritual communities. This is why people are so confused on their conscious evolution and awakening journey, because of this false spiritual community feeding this lie. This is a spiritual or a soul trap, a spiritual and a soul trap. But this world teaches a soul, when you start to awaken, you reach a state of what they call enlightenment. That's a false lie. That is not the truth, the outcome of awakening consciously and energetically and mentally and physically and ancestrally. The truth of it is evolution, change, facing your unconsciousness. It is very painful. It is challenging. Yes, you go deep into the darkness and you can rise higher in the light and you can vibrate higher, but it's like a seesaw action. You got to go down lower to come higher, and you don't just go down to come high and reach a state of enlightenment and then that's it. Healing's a non-linear experience. There's always healing to be done. Always. The healing's never going to be done. That's the unfortunate hard truth about this. And I've had to swallow that one myself. Trust me, it took me a lot to sit with that one because I was once stuck in that trap. I had one point thought I had reached enlightenment. It was a fleeting moment of a bliss experience, and then I never came back. And yes, I have moments of feeling really good, and once I reach that higher vibrational state of my unconscious healing, and that's the mirror of it, because the more that you heal and face and accept and love and embrace within your darkness, the more that you can consciously, unconditionally love within yourself and within the world. And then you begin to stop judging yourself and judging others and judging how this world is. And you do reach those higher points, but you're not going to fully exist there because you got to keep going into the unconsciousness. And that is the trap, because if you continuously think you've reached a state of enlightenment and then you want to obtain that, then you're basically chasing a false and fleeting moment of existence that's not really there. So the truth, the brutal truth of conscious awakening and psychological rewiring and recalibration, it's an ego death. It's a false identity death. It's a death process. It's brutal. It's challenging. It's painful. It's heavy. And this is why most people don't do it. Why they stay stuck in their cycles and patterns. Why they look the other way. Why they suppress and deny. Because they don't want to do the hard inner work. It's hard. It's hard facing this type of healing. It's hard facing why you do horrible things, why you say horrible things, why you've made choices and actions that are they're harmful to you and harmful to the planet, harmful to animals and kids and to existence. It's in all of us, And until humans can actually sit down and face themselves and face the darkness that exists within us all and face what we've done to Mother Earth and what we've done to this human collective, until everyone can sit down and be accountable and responsible, nothing's going to change. But that's why people like me, ancient souls like me, have come to the planet at this exact time to support pushing human nature, human consciousness through the threshold of that expansion and evolution, reaching the space and point of exact existence where we can stop this shit. It's got to stop. It's got to end. Or humans are going to continuously hit the reset button and the planet is going to blow up again and it's all going to reset itself. So that is the brutal truth of awakening. But on a brighter side, it's not all bad. You do reach points of healing once your ego death process has fully gone through. And I mean, we always are going to be killing our ego. Our ego is a part of us. But once we really kill the ego attachments and the false identity parts, and we stop performing and acting in this world, and we stop showing up as the world wants to see us, and we just exist and embody our authentic self, then that is when you set yourself free. That's the freedom that you're really seeking. You don't want to keep showing up as the way you've been programmed and taught to be, as a false self that you created just to fit into this fucked up world. I'm just saying it. It is. It's a fucked up world. It's a dark world. It's a psychologically sick, destructive warfare reality. And so that is why I'm creating these quantum sessions, so that I can support this human collective, because I am now a quantum guide, an Akashic guide, an unconscious underworld guide. I went deep into my underworld and I came out the queen of my underworld. My shadow, instead of controlling me, I control my shadow. My shadow I've fully integrated and I continue to integrate. So if this is a part of your existence you want to reach, then this is why I'm offering one-on-one sessions. And I will be completing I'm working on a much bigger offer where we can go deep, deep, deep into your healing journey. But that will come in the near future. Okay. I got off on a rampage there and I needed to share all that. But the healing is done, and I'm going to, as soon as you press end on this video, you're going to leave the quantum, and you are going to feel maybe a little bit tired, so make sure you go ground. Maybe you feel energized. That's up to your system. But give your system like 3 to 7 days to fully integrate. And sorry, I'm a bit of a mess right now. I just heard a loud noise and I don't know. It distracted me. This is a really big healing that a lot of people need. And I've noticed that the outside world likes to push back. It doesn't necessarily want these type of healings out there, but it's going to be uploaded. So don't mind my recent can't get my words out. Everything's good. But I'm going to let this go. You're going to unplug from the quantum, go ground, follow your system, go drink water, do whatever you feel guided to do. Give your system 3 to 7 days in between the sessions, any quantum session, to fully integrate and anchor these energies. Okay, I'm going to tap in and make sure there's nothing else I need to share. So your higher self is saying, give this exact quantum session 7 days. 7 full days before you restart this, do another session, or do any other sessions. All right. We're going to leave it here. That is it. That is final. And thank you for joining. I'll see you in the next session. Goodbye.